Then if we move over to our active runway for takeoffs today, 27 right, we've got a Wizz Air A320. Holding short, we've got a British Airways 757-200 heading out to Malaga. Behind that's a British Airways A319, we'll be going out to Barcelona. And again a BA, but it's a 744 this time, heading out to Newark. On the runway, we've got a Scandinavian airline system just pulled onto the runway going out to Copenhagen, A319. And another British Airways, but in the Landor colours, 772. This aircraft will be making its way to New York, to Boston. Over at Terminal 1, we've got a Sri Lankan A332 that's just pulled in, going to Colombo. Empty gate. Pakistan Airways going out to, just come in and going back out to Lahore, A310. Next to that's a 737-700 with winglet 7 SAS going out to Oslo. Swiss A320 going out to Zurich. Turkish 737-800 going out to Istanbul. Then we move to the One World aircraft. We've got a Iberia CRJ 900 that's going to Barcelona. British Airways A320 be doing a shuttle flight up to Glasgow. Next to it, a British Airways A319 is going out to Lisbon, and we've got a Virgin Atlantic Little Reds that's coming from Aberdeen. For the people that are transferring to another Virgin Atlantic flight very shortly, they're getting on the bus. The people that don't need to be at Terminal 3 so soon we'll go through to Terminal 1. Next to it, we've got a British Airways 777-2. This aircraft's going out to, I believe it's making its way to Toronto. Now we've got next to it is a Singapore Airlines A380-800, of course going to Changi. Gates are just pulling up to it. Next to that, we've got a Thai going to Bangkok A380, Doha bound A340-600, empty gate or a Transaero 773 just pushed back from, going to Moscow. British Airways 747-400 that's just pulled in, and that will be making its way to Delhi, Mumbai in India. Then we've got an A340-600 that will be going out to Los Angeles. To help with congestion, we've got one aircraft taking off on 27 left, the landing runway. It's a British Airways Speedbird 777-300ER going out to Sao Paulo. Holding for the Transaero to move is a JAL 777-300ER, just coming from Tokyo. Virgin Atlantic just pushed back, dual with the Transaero, A330-300 going out to Boston, just before this Pakistan aircraft came in from Islamabad, 777-200ER. Virgin Atlantic A340-600 that's just pulling in. This one's been very delayed in Dubai, it's just coming from Dubai after heavy delays. Then we've got an Air Mauritius just holding, is going to be popping in there. And then we've got the Air India just coming from Delhi, New Delhi rather, 777-300ER. If we make our way over to Terminal 3, we've got Tier A and Tier B. Tier A, of course, the Sky Team. I'll start with the narrows. We've got a Rome A321 Alitalia, just came in. They've Air France bi-regional instead of a connection. They've instead of a Brit Air, they've sent the ERJ instead, which is pretty cool, going to Lyon. Aeroflot A321 just coming from Moscow. Air France CRJ 700 operated by Brit Air, Paris Orly bound. A320 Alitalia, this will be making its way out to Naples. Air France A321 going out to Paris Charles de Gaulle. Korean Air just came in from Seoul Incheon. Then we've got a nice lineup of 767s here, I'll show you. We've got first of all an Aero Mexico. We've got a Aero Mexico 763 with winglet. Sorry if it keeps juddering, my phone's messing up. This will be going out to Mexico City. It's got a pushback tug ready, it's going very shortly. Got a broken light there. A Delta going out to New York JFK 763 ER with winglets again right next to it. The last Delta flight for today. And a Aeroflot 767 going out to Moscow again, ready to go out. Good thing about Terminal 3, or the bad thing if you're a passenger, is you are waiting quite a while, because of course there is an active runway that's either used for takeoff or landing. It's a lot easier when there's takeoffs to schedule it, but when there's landings, obviously you can't schedule landings. They've got to be a steady flow. So these will be pushed back when there is a gap, and obviously there's not very many gaps, which is unfortunate. So you do get the circumstance where you've got 3 aircraft here, and in fact I think there's one up here that's ready to go as well. They'll all be pushing back at the same time, and then they'll be going up a taxiway, and they're doing their start-ups on the taxiway. Anyway, just one about Aeroflot. The 3 o'clock flight is operated by a A330, and it's 5 o'clock now, so just get that straight. It's 5 p.m. And that's operated by the 76. Any other time is operated by the 320s. So of course this is going to be the 7:30 flight, taking off in 2.5 hours. Be going back to Moscow. Here we've got a